so I'm going to show you how to make my not so secret toothpaste recipe. All you need is coconut oil, peppermint oil, and baking soda. Let's get right into it. You're going to need also a jar. Doesn't have to be this jar. It could be any jar that you washed really nicely and sterilized. First, we're going to start with the coconut oil. So you're going to fill it up about halfway. I have the coconut oil here in a bowl with hot water because it is a little chilly. So the coconut oil had solidified. It's a lot easier to pour the coconut oil out when it's not solid, obviously. It's okay for it to be a little solid because we can use the spoon to separate it. So let me put it here. So obviously in the summer, it is much easier to make this toothpaste. It takes literally 10 seconds. In the winter, because you do have to put this little bowl and kind of melt it down a little bit, it takes a little longer. All right, so we got the coconut oil. Now it's going to be 2 parts coconut oil to 1 part baking soda. So in my case, I filled it up about halfway with coconut oil. So I'm gonna fill the baking soda in about 1/4 of the way up from there. So if you do a whole cup of coconut oil, you're gonna do a 1/2 cup of baking soda. All right, so as you can see, I don't really measure it exactly, but I've done this a million times now, so you can measure it if you want. So once you have that, all we're missing is the peppermint. Peppermint oil, you need 20 drops for about a cup of coconut oil. This little jar is 4 ounces, so I'm gonna do about half because the cup is 8 ounces. So I'm gonna do 10 drops right here. There are some concerns about essential oils, and honestly, they are true. It does require a lot of land and a lot of plants to make this one little essential oil. But if you focus on using only plants that are easy to grow and don't require too many resources, like peppermint. Peppermint's really a weed, so it grows like crazy. You don't have to feel too bad about using peppermint oil. Once you have all of the 3 ingredients in there, you just mix it in real well until they are all nice and done. We'll speed this up for you. All right, and then you're gonna have this nice like paste consistency. Probably can't see it, but trust me. And the cool thing about making your own toothpaste is that you can customize it however you want. So if you try this and you're like, that's way too salty, you can decrease the amount of baking soda. If it's too minty, decrease the mint or increase it if you like it more minty, and make it perfect for you. There are a few customizations that you can make. Some people don't like peppermint. You can very easily use tea tree. It turns out great, and it's antibacterial, antiviral. You can also use clay instead of baking soda if you don't like the saltiness of the baking soda, or charcoal. I have here activated charcoal pills. You can split them open and pour out the charcoal, or you can find this also in powder form. If you look online, most dentists recommend to have an abrasive. In this case, it's the baking soda. A antibacterial component. In this case, it's both the baking soda and the coconut oil. And of course, the plus is to make it smell good, right? So your breath doesn't smell. Tea tree and peppermint are both great for that because they both kill the bacteria in your mouth that causes the smell. So all of these different ways you can have your toothpaste, but most importantly is for you to make your own because that's ultimately the most sustainable thing, and you'll end up saving a bunch of money too. Yay!
Well, I hope that was helpful for you, and I hope you give it a shot. I really would never go back to any other conventional toothpaste. Make sure you like this video and subscribe for more videos like this. Until next time, don't forget, poquito goes a long way. Nos vemos! So there's not the same restrictions for toothpaste as other food items, even though we put it in our mouth multiple times a day. That's what she said.